Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Flutter by Heidi, and this is another one in my series of paper pumpkin box of sunshine ideas. So paper pumpkin in the States it's a subscription service. Here in the United Kingdom this is a one-off box that's available at the moment, and it's designed to give you everything you need to create 8 cards and then create a box of sunshine to send on to somebody to cheer them up. So within here you have everything you need, from a mini stamp set which has some lovely images and a little ink spot as well, to adhesive items to add to the front of the box and then send it on to someone with some sunshine. You've got die cut elements. You have two each of 4 different styles of card bases in lovely bright colours, self-adhesive panels with the dots. You've got mini dimensionals, you've got mini glue dots, and then you've got envelopes too. So, and the envelopes are lovely. Have I got one here? Right, in here. There we go. Are the envelopes too. So that's everything that you get within it, and I've been going through and creating a card and then making up a box of sunshine to send to someone. So I just thought I'd sort of show you what that might look like in the end. So I haven't obviously finished my paper pumpkin, and I haven't got the mini paper pumpkin box either, so I've had to improvise with another box. So this is what I've done so far. So I've created 3 different cards, so I'm going to choose one of those for this particular box. And then in here I have got a little pouch with a lovely yellow themed face mask. We've got our Dib Dab, and then we've got my a mask I've made for them, which is in its own little box as well. So that will shortly be winging its way to the recipient, so I hope they like it. And as I said, it is designed to create a smile, a little something to brighten your day. Smile, sending sunshine. You could customize it to whatever you wanted, and then you can just literally add in little things like, I've got some bright yellow moams, sherbets, so that's what I've created, and that's going to be winging its way very soon, and hopefully they will have received it by the time you see this. So let's get started. Okay, so really easy with these because you can just pick and choose whatever you want. I'm going to use one of the card bases. I thought I'd use up some of the lemons that I've got, and with all of these, you can sort of just to say play around a bit, as well as using the patterns that are in there already. So I thought actually with this one I might do something perhaps. I think that's probably one of my favourites. So colours in here are Bumblebee and Crushed Curry. There's my envelope. And also you've got some lovely Poppy Parade, which is one of the colours that I'm going to use as well. So I thought I would use some of the inspiration from the box here. And so you get 4 designs. So if you're new to crafting, or you're buying it for somebody who's new to crafting, the only thing they will need extra to what's in the box is a clear acrylic block, which obviously you can just add on when you order, because everything else is in there. Comes with die cuts, which I seem to have misplaced at the moment. Chaos on the craft desk. Okay, but hey, there we go. Never mind. We will work with it. So I'm going to use one of these strips across the centre there. I'm going to stamp our sun image, and I thought I'd do that actually in some basic black. So I thought I'd go for this design sort of here. Sorry, I didn't really. This one here. So stamp it, we'll add a sentiment, a strip, and we'll use our accent piece at the bottom as well. So we do our stamping first, and you get the memento, you get a little basic black image in there anyway. So I'm going to sort of pop this just slightly off centre to the top there. I'm then going to add in just some of those there. And because I've got my tag here, so I'm going to use one of these. And if you'd use those up, then that's fine. You could use a tailored tag or another one of our pieces. And I'm just going to add this strip kind of across the centre there. Now I rather like it, you know, when you've got a pop of colour. So this card's quite colourful already. So I'm going to just pop my sunshine and stamp it onto the bottom part of this, and then, as they have in the sample, I'm going to grab my little block which has sending on it, this little one here, and that will just nestle above there. Okay, so you can see, you know, you've really easy with the photopolymer to line that up. And this is where our dimensionals come in. Just pop those on the back there. And then just to add a little bit of sparkle at the end, I'm going to pop that in the middle there, and then you can just take these sequins and add just some sequins to the front, and there we have our card. Really simple but very effective sort of card, and obviously you could create your own blended ink background for your own card base later on, and then also you could obviously decorate your envelope to go with it. So we could add our sunshine image onto the corner there, either with some black, or we could use one of our coloured inks as well. So if I was doing this, I'd probably take the crushed curry, and I would, first of all, I'm going to clean my stamp, because obviously I've been using that with black. And two things: one, obviously you don't want to muddy your colours, but you don't want to contaminate your ink pad either, which means, you know, you don't want to mix your colours. So I'm just going to pop that in there, and before I do that, what I'm actually going to do is just pop a post-it note on the edge of those. Most of us have post-it notes, don't we? Kind of ink it up, and there we go. And then just that. There we go. A little bit of sunshine on the front, and then on the back we can just do exactly the same, and then come in with our smile. So there you have just a way to just kind of add a bit of fun to an envelope. I often don't show my envelopes, but I do usually pop something on there. So here we go, sending sunshine. That's another one of our cards. So now what I'm going to do is that my final bit of my, or one of the bits of, I'm going to add into a box, not necessarily that one, is gold bars. So they're really yellow. I'm going to use my bumblebee paper, because that's kind of yellow too. So I'm going to pop all my other bits and pieces, hopefully, out of the way so I don't drop my ink pad on, which is what I normally do. And I'm going to crack on with this. So I have worked out some rough measurements. Hopefully they're going to work. I need a piece of cardstock that is 10.5 centimetres in width. So I'm just going to cut that down the middle. And then I reckon it's 22.5 that I need in length. So we'll move the extender bar out. And again, this is these are just very sort of simple little fun boxes. And then you're going to score this at 1.5, 10, 11.5. At 11.5, yeah, at 20. Oh, I possibly miscounted. 17. Yeah, it's actually 21.5. You need it. Here we go. I was thinking. There we go. So 21.5 by 10.5 centimetres, and you're going to score at 1.5. Just repeat those: 1.5, at 10, at 11.5, and at 20 centimetres, and then just score on each side at 1.5. Now with this one, I'm actually going to stamp direct onto this section here, which is going to be the front of our little box. And I'm just going to use, again, the same ink, but I'm going to use, I might use the black actually to make it stand out. Yes, let's use our Memento. Do a quick wipe of my, and then just pop that in the corner there. Quick clean on my chamois. And smile. And I'm actually going to add an extra bit on the bottom as well. And this is going to be, I'm going to use the... So this is just to show you don't always need to put lots of layers on the front of something, especially if you're doing something that's quite a quick project. And kind of, I'm going to say disposable in that sense. You know, it's not one, I'm not making it a box to keep forever. It's not like making a box for jewellery, although obviously you could adapt this and could use it for jewellery if you wanted to. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut these tabs. So this is just cutting straight down the front. On the side I'm going to tab this side tab. I should have reinforced my scoring first, that would have made life easier, so let's do that now. You tend to do that before you start cutting, because otherwise you've got lots more tabs to cut, and just reinforce really well. On my other box I made, I didn't, for my mask, I didn't reinforce as well as I do usually, so it just made it a little bit tricky to get it to form a good shape when I was creating the box. And 1.5 is kind of a really good depth to get a good box shape as well. There we go. And the last bit I'm just going to come in on the end. And the reason for that is that when I look at the box end on, I'm just seeing a curve rather than a raw edge. It makes sense. So if I cut it the other way, so this way, I just see a nice sort of curve here. If I'd cut it the other way, I'd end up, you'd see a sort of a raw edge poking, which I didn't really want. So there we go. Okay, so all I've got to do now is add some glue to that. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, which is the dark blue one. And these are sort of little sort of micro strips of adhesive, already sort of pre-cut. So hopefully you shouldn't, if you struggled with our fuse beforehand, you should find this a bit easier to work with, because it naturally, you know, it breaks at the next little bit of tape, so you can just lift it straight up. Okay, and all I'm going to do is create my base first. So I'm just going to fold the sides up to meet those corners, as you can see here. So I've done that on all 4 sides. Then fold our box over. And this is always the way with these pizza style boxes, and then press that close so you get a good closure. Now if you want to, you can then just come in with a small hole punch, or I should have done before I made the box, to make a little gap, but again, not sort of essential. So hopefully this will fit 3 gold bars. Look at that. So very quick and easy. It's our sunshine, so we've got some sending sunshine, you know, smile, a little something to brighten your day, and that is another item ready to pop in my box of sunshine that's going to go out to somebody to cheer them up. I hope you're enjoying this series. Let me know, and obviously, you know, get your hands on the Paper Pumpkin box while you can. It is limited availability, and if you have got any questions, just give me a shout. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you want to see when I post a video again, or subscribe to my blog as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the products and pop along to my Stampin' Up shop and purchase from me, because I really do appreciate it when I get a new customer, and I love to spoil my customers. So thank you for watching. Bye now.